What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today I'm going to talk about a couple of coaching staff moves and moves the Eagles made and didn't make, as the Philadelphia Eagles have promoted Press Taylor to the quarterbacks coach slash pass game coordinator, analyst, whatever you want to call it. Marquand Manuel is the defensive backs coach. Aaron Moorhead is the wide receivers coach, and the Eagles will not fill the offensive coordinator void, yo. Before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on Instagram or send me a friend request on Facebook, I'm gonna have my Instagram and my Facebook information down in the description box. Come give me a follow on the gram. Come send me a request on the book. Come holler at your boy, yo. I actually don't have as big of an issue with the Eagles not filling the offensive coordinator void, as I know some people do. For the simple fact, Dougie P is the head coach, man. Dougie P calls the plays. He want to take full control of the offense. He calls the plays, but Mike Grove the last couple of years to me did not do a very good job, which obviously led to his firing. Frank Reich did an amazing job, in my opinion, which led to him getting the Indianapolis Colts head coaching job. And I think Dougie P kind of looked at his current staff. He didn't think any of these guys were quite ready to fill that offensive coordinator void, especially after the failures of trying to promote Mike Groh to that position and seeing him not do very well. And I don't think he really wanted to go get somebody from the outside and bring him into this situation where, like I said, Dougie P already has his own philosophy, his own scheme and his own way that he likes to do things anyway. So I actually don't have a problem with it, man. Of them not hiring an offensive coordinator, yo. He's the head coach, he's the play caller. Let him have full responsibility of running the offense. Marquand Manuel as the defensive backs coach, I actually like it, yo. I think he gonna bring a swag to the DBs, man, which is something they need, man. Obviously we may try to add another corner or safety or so in free agency or in the draft. I know Rodney McLeod is a free agent. I know Malcolm Jenkins got the situation going on with the contract, not knowing if we gonna, give him the money he asking for and re-sign him or not. And obviously the cornerback situation, man. Ronald Darby is a free agent. Jalen Mills is a free agent. We got Avante Maddox back. Sidney Jones and Crayvon LeBlanc and Rasul Douglas. These guys got to get coached up. A guy like Sidney Jones, you see that the talent is there. Obviously he does deal with a lot of injuries, so that's one thing you really can't coach. But when he's out there, we just need a guy that could get the most out of him. And with Marquand Manuel being a former defensive coordinator, running a whole defense, I like his pedigree. I like his resume. I think he'll come in, and I think he'll do a solid job with these DBs, yo. The one hire that I'm kind of scratching my head a little bit is Aaron Moorhead as the wide receivers coach. He was the wide receiver coach at Vanderbilt. Like, he wasn't the wide receiver coach at LSU. He wasn't the wide receiver coach at Alabama. He was a wide receiver coach at Vanderbilt, and he has a very short resume before that. Vanderbilt was one of, I know Lipscomb is a top, prospect, gonna be probably a first or second round draft pick at wide receiver, but I don't see nothing so special about him coming in, and especially considering the fact that we're gonna have some brand new wide receivers, yo. Potentially maybe a Robbie Anderson or maybe a couple of rookies or so. And I felt like we needed a more experienced guy to deal with JJ Arcega-Whiteside. The development of JJ Arcega-Whiteside is gonna be what either propels this guy at his job, or causes him to fail. Me personally, like I've said over and over again, I don't think JJ Arcega-Whiteside is very good. I think it was a bad draft pick. I think we should have took DK Metcalf. But maybe if we could have gotten a great, experienced wide receiver coach, a guy that has a long resume of working with receivers, of working, especially working with struggling wide receivers and helping them turn it around, maybe we could at least get him to be a decent player. And, maybe even better, like some people believe he could be a real good player. I'm not sure if this guy is the guy to do that, man. Like, I just don't feel like his resume is long enough. I just don't feel like he's coming from a dynamic situation. I mean, it's Vanderbilt, with all due respect, yo. They didn't put up big numbers like that. They didn't have, they had one really good receiver, but he didn't coach up a whole collection of receivers that's going to the NFL draft. So I kind of have a little bit of an issue with that. Press Taylor, Marquand Manuel not having an offensive coordinator, I'm actually okay with those decisions. I scratch my head a little bit on the new wide receiver coach hire, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully he comes in and he's a young budding star. He's a young, great coach that's up and coming. Hopefully that's the case, but right now I'm not really sold on that, especially considering the fact that we got a struggling second round pick wide receiver on this roster, yo. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and hit the like button for your boy and give me a subscribe, man. I'm gonna have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year. Also, this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to do a live Q&A. Y'all can come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, man, y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.